Okay, hello. Is it working? Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, is this thing on? Yes. Okay, so this is a morning stream. Anez, hello. Rizzy, hello. Welcome to the stream. Das Sniffer with the cat avatar. It is indeed brick time. So during this stream, I will probably get a knock on the door. The guy with the RP5 may be coming, so that could interrupt things. But in the meantime, let's see what the TRIMUI Brick is all about. All is well. Hope all is well on your side as well, Rizzy. So I have the black brick. I believe only the white and black bricks are available this month. Next month there are some other colours. There's like a red one, I think, and is it purple or like a bluey purple one? That's also available, coming soon. I'll straight away say something. I do have a problem with my unit. I think my LED doesn't work here, which is a little bit of an issue. It's not the end of the world for me because I'm not a big LED RGB person, but yeah, that's something I spotted straight away. These work, but it could also be a software thing. But I'm not able to get these on, but through the software. So it could be like the software is broken or something. But basically, when I turn the handheld on, this one never lights up. So we'll see about that. Yeah. So this is the TRIMUI Brick, and let me just show you what's in the box quickly because it's a little bit interesting. I've got Super Punch out here for the Super Nintendo. So the box is pretty nice actually. It's a bit better than I thought it would be for this price. So I paid around $55 US for mine from China. It's about 375 or something RMB, which is the Chinese currency. Let's just put this little bit of plastic in here. So you get, they come in the normal like bag thing with the front protector, the sponge. Let me just put this on down here, and then you get like lots of extra keys, which we'll talk about in a moment. So the brick itself is like quite well. It's sort of well set in here, so I had to pull it out a bit, but it's not like really hard to do, but I just thought I'd mention that. You get a USB-C cable, and you get this manual, which is in English and in Chinese as well. So this, I probably should have read this actually, because there's some stuff which I didn't know about the brick, but anyway. The interesting thing is the actual changeable. So the box is actually quite nice. I was surprised at the quality. Yeah, so this is one of the main features of the brick, which is quite cool. So in these bags we have flat back buttons. So the triggers. So these are completely flat. Let's try and get these out. So these don't have any arch at all. So you can see like they're just completely flat profile. I'll just put these to one side. Careful not to lose these. And then you get another set, which is like it's got like a more of an angle. So this one, the angle is a bit like, where's the order here? It's a bit different. Okay, I'm having a hard time balancing these, but you get a different sort of how can I say it? You get a different arch on the back, and then maybe I'll plug them in later and then see how it looks. But these are the ones that come with it, so they have like the slight arch up, and then you've got a completely flat set, and then you've got one with a bigger arch on the front, on the middle button. Sorry. So that's one of the cool extras that you get with the handheld. It's quite quite an interesting idea. I didn't realize TRIMUI would do this, and they're quite easy to replace. So they're just like big white buttons here with like sponges on, sponges or triggers or whatever you call them, and then the cap just comes right off. You just pull it off. so you don't need to open the handheld or anything. This could be an issue actually if you have the handheld in your pocket and it catches on something, you might lose your buttons because they're not that hard to get out. They need a little bit of force, but they're not like, really. This one's actually really easy to get out. But yeah, maybe be careful about that. If you've got something else in your pocket and it catches on your jeans or something, then the button's just going to come right off. So just keep that in mind if you are keeping it in your pocket without a case, which is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. But I do like I do like that they have thought about this because some people do like mods and things for this, don't they? And I guess you could 3D print some of your own if you don't like any of these shapes. But I think they got you covered in terms of the 3 different heights that you've got. They need to do that with face buttons. Yeah, that's. I think they could do that. Yeah, I mean they're quite the plugs are quite big though. I'm not sure how they. Maybe they could do it. Maybe they could do it. Okay, Tony R. Hello, welcome to stream. Vexarian, welcome back. Anez ear tips. Yeah, you get. I think I bought a pair of Sony earphones once, and it came with like 12 ear tips, which is pretty funny. A good 3D printed case. Yeah. There was no case included with mine. I think that you can probably get a case, but usually TRIMUI, they take maybe an extra week or something to produce the case. Aragon Frost, yeah. There's going to be actually three streams, because there's going to be another stream later on, when I get my Retro Pocket 5. So I'll try and do that maybe tomorrow or tonight in my time. Okay, so let's go over what this device is. This device is the TRIMUI Brick, as you gathered. Let me find the bloody specs. The specs are a little bit complicated because there's a lot of like new stuff here and stuff that I'm not used to. Because I'll tell you actually, I wasn't a big fan of the TRIMUI Smart Pro when I bought it. I was okay with it, but the screen was okay. The screen was quite good, but I didn't really like it when it first came out. And I know it's got better with a lot of different firmwares and stuff, like CrossMix, and I think Cannoli is even on it now, isn't it? But then I think I didn't really like the hardware. That's why I didn't use mine too much. But I know it's got a lot better since with hardware revisions, and yeah, it's just quite decent. Anyway, but the brick, I think they've taken a little bit more time to get this one out, because I know it's been delayed a few times, and I think that the hardware out of the box is quite nice actually. The plastic they're using here is, even though I've got the black one and my hands are a little bit greasy right now, a little bit sweaty, the fingerprints are not showing up that much. They do, like, there's a little bit of grease, but not too much. It's actually okay. Like if I do this, it's not too bad, and I think that's a good plus point actually, because usually when you buy a black handheld, it could be a fingerprint magnet, and you can see I'm making a little bit of mark there, but it's not too terrible, and I think that's quite a good feature. I mean, you can get the white one if you could get the white one if you really if it really bothered you, but I think that getting the black one is not too bad actually, and the plastic they're using, it's okay. It's average to above average actually for this price class, I think, because it's like I can see some slight imperfection just there, and they're not like crazy, not budget tier level, but I think that the plastic they're using, the quality of the material is actually quite good. It feels I'm not going to say the bloody the one that always people say, oh, it feels premium. I think it feels all right and it feels decent. I'm not going to say it's premium quality, but I'm going to say it's better than I expected for this price, for paying this price. It's certainly different to any other handheld I've used before. So it's different from an Ambernic or like an Ioneer, and I think that they've done a decent job actually of making it a little bit more resistant to fingerprints. As you can see as well, the corners and the sort of the joins and things are quite good as well. I think sometimes this is something else that you want to look for in a cheaper handheld, right? Usually, like the joins, they don't line up properly, or like just something's not quite right on these ports. Like some things are misaligned. I think they've taken the time to, like this little detail here, this little TRIMUI Brick, little embossed logo, and the one up here, the one just by the D-pad. I think like these little touches are quite cool actually. I think they've made a decent effort, and they have like the TRIMUI logo in the back with this like Game Boy style grip. I quite like this actually, and it's not too, it's not very gamer. It's not gamer, but it's different, and it's quite cool. I like what they've done with the general design of the handheld. So yeah, it comes with an all-winner AF133P CPU. So this CPU is a bit of an oddity. Same with the GPU as well. I don't know too much about it, to be honest, but I know it's on the TRIMUI Smart Pro, I believe, and in there it was getting a little bit hot, so I'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's an all-winner. It's not a rock chip or it's not a Unisoc or anything. It's this. It's a chip called the All-Winner 133 Plus, and a PowerVR GPU. So I actually don't know too much, but I believe it tops out around Dreamcast and PSP level. It only has 1 GB of LPDDR4X, which is a little bit disappointing. But I mean, 1 GB should be enough for most stuff because we're not running Android or anything. It has 8 GB of internal memory. Now that internal memory, I've not seen how you access it or anything. I think it's specifically for their stuff at the moment, and I believe it has all of the just general operating system. And you need to use any custom firmwares or to update your emulators. Usually you do that through the SD card, so it's a little bit different from other handhelds. Time Bomb Zero says analog sticks on other devices pop off your pockets. Yeah, I mean the analog sticks are poking out, so hopefully hopefully that the LNRs don't come off. But I feel like if it just catches on something like that and then your trigger's just gone. So that's they're a little bit easy to get off, which I mean it could be like a little bit of a tolerance thing. Like maybe mine are a little bit different, but yeah, just watch out for that. I think. Looks pretty smooth. Yeah, I thought it was Anez. I thought it was going to be a fingerprint magnet as well, but it turns out it's all right. Okay, performance is a little bit is better on the TRIMUI Smart Pro, but still weakness. Okay. Okay, Time Bomb Zero. A Brick has DDR3. Okay, so I'm reading spec on mechdiy.com, and it says DDR4. So I'm not sure if that's different. Idle chairs, it should be around. Yeah, it should be a little bit better than H700. But the thing is, I think maybe the GPU is more powerful, but they're getting a bit more out of it. I need to check on that. But it's aiming at the same level as H700 idle chairs. Yeah, so we've got Wi-Fi as well. Wi-Fi N. We've got BT Bluetooth. There is a 3.5mm jack down here. I need to test this actually because I'm not sure how the output headphone output is on these devices. It could be pants, but I'll have to see. It has stereo speakers, which is quite cool actually. For such a small handheld, it's a little bit of a rarity to see that you have a left and right speaker. The fact that they're so close together might not matter too much, but I think it's quite good that they've done that, because usually you just get a mono speaker, on the corner on these handhelds. Aragon Frost, I think it could be slightly stronger. I believe like the custom firmwares they're getting a little bit more out of this handheld, but let's see. I believe the H700 still has a little bit of an advantage when they unlock the GPU on it, because at the moment I think nothing's using the GPU. On the H700 devices, I think I read somewhere that H700 devices might be getting a bump when they something to do with like mainline Linux, something like this. You can read into I could be talking rubbish, but you could be You can read into the MuOS Discord if you want to know more about that. Okay, Time Bomb Zero. I'm reading off the Mech DIY shop, so yeah, it could be an inconsistency there. Anez, who else uses this chip? I don't know who else uses it. I think TRIMUI does. Okay, Idle Chairs, how does the mini D-pad feel? I will go on to that. It's the same, it looks like the same D-pad as the TRIMUI Smart Pro and the TRIMUI Smart, the first TRIMUI. I think from this one, so this is TRIMUI's, I think, second handheld, the Smart. This one, I think it's a little bit lower down. Like the D-pad is a little bit shallower, but then I think this one is slightly taller, which does help a little bit actually. It's just like maybe like a millimeter off, and I think that's quite good. The TRIMUI Smart Pro, so I don't have my Smart Pro with me, but my Smart Pro, I didn't like the D-pad on that. I thought it was touching the edge of the case too much, but I think on these two, it's actually quite good. I think this one is a little bit better because it's just slightly higher. But when I play some more games, Idle Chairs, you'll get my. I've not really played on this much, but yeah, I'll give you more of an opinion when I play on it more in this stream. Okay, yeah, Anez, other TRIMUI devices use this. I believe that we already have some custom firmware. There is MinUI. Yeah, MinUI. MinUI is already available for this. I've not tried that yet. Okay, and the battery inside is 3000 milliamps, so a little bit small. They're saying 5 hours of battery life. I started the stream at 100% battery, so we'll see. And I've just been running this Super Nintendo game. I'm running out at full speed actually, and it is getting a little bit warm. And I will turn my speed down to the minimum just for the moment. So you can, I'll talk about this in a moment, this function button. It's the same as the TRIMUI Smart Pro if you're familiar with that. But I'll talk about this function button a lot because it's quite different from other handhelds. It's quite a special feature. It has USB-C charging. It's not fast charging, but it's 1.5 amps, so that's the same as Ambinix devices. And then it has some, it has these controls on the front. Let me just skip that. The weight is 159 grams, so it's quite light for what it is. That's a pretty good weight actually. I think it feels good. It feels solid. It doesn't feel like, it feels like a brick. It feels like a solid brick. It doesn't feel like it's going to fly out of your hands. It doesn't feel sort of empty or shallow. The weight is quite good. I think it's not cheap feeling, and it feels quite good in your hand or in your fingertips for what it is. So I'm quite pleased with that. I think overall, when I took it out of the box and played with it slightly, I'm more impressed by this one than the TRIMUI Smart Pro when I first got it. I'll say that. Vexorium, yeah, I heard about Sean. He has said that this is the replacement to the Miu Mini Plus. It's a bit of a shame because my Miu Mini Plus is not here as well, so I'm not able to show you that. I do, Remo Retro Game morning, I do sound a bit croaky this morning because I was streaming late last night, but I thought I would try and get this one in before the Retro Pocket 5 comes, which there'll probably be a knock on the door during the stream, but yeah, there will be multiple streams. Alright, so let's quickly go over the front of this device, or the externals of this device. So I'm wiping the glass screen feverishly. And then we'll play some games finally, and I'll show you the operating system a bit more. Right, so along the top you have this LED bar, which is quite interesting. This LED bar is configurable, but unfortunately with my unit, as I said, I can't get this working, so I've never seen this come on, this top bar. On the left side you have the volume up and volume down here. On the right side you have the function key, the function toggle, and then the power button, which is this cool cyan color. Now, very important, right? This function key, it took me a while to figure out, but up is off and down is on. You need to remember this, okay? So this is quite important, which is a little bit, I don't know, it's okay. So right is on and left is off here. Or like this, up is on. Wait a minute. I just said the opposite. Right, it's that way around. So up is off, down is on. Up is off, down is on. Right, I need to remember that. On the back you have these screws here. So there's 6 screws. The TRIMUI logo here, and then you have these trigger buttons, which are, as I said, they have that. As I said at the beginning, they have that feature where you can change the actual plastic, which is cool. And then you have this grip here. That I believe the battery is probably right there, right? And then you have a USB-C port right here, a hidden USB-C port. I believe this is the OTG port for controllers or storage. Or this is a bit an odd place to put it, but they've put one here. So that is a kind of a cool feature actually. And then got your TRIMUI logo there. On the bottom you have the SD card slot, a reset button which is recessed so you won't accidentally press it, a USB-C port for charging, and then this hole here, I think it's a microphone, and then a 3.5mm jack port. So as I said, all of the seams are quite good. Like there's no the plastic doesn't, like, they've machined it quite well, so there's no like little scuffs, or it's not, there's no issues with the plastics that you get on some of the cheaper handhelds, which is good. I just forgot to say that this actually lights up as well, this button. When you're charging it, this goes red or green depending on the charge status, and yeah, so there is actually a light there. Now on the front you have a screen which is it 3.2? Just give me a moment. I think it's 3.2, right? Just double check. Yeah, this is a 3.2 inch screen. So it's a little bit of a smaller handheld we're using today. And it's a something really good about this is it's fully laminated, fully bonded to the glass, and it's 1024 by 768. So the resolution of this screen is really, really nice. RAM Retro Game, yes, the processor should be the same as the TRIMUI Smart Pro, yes. So 1024 by 768 resolution is, like, I've never seen this screen before, and it's quite good. From what I've seen of games and color reproduction, color temperature, contrast, brightness is good as well. Like it's a very good screen actually. It's a very good screen. If I had one criticism at the moment, I've seen that the screen doesn't get too dim. So we will see that later on, because if you're playing in bed or something, this is quite a nice handheld to play in bed because it's vertical, right? If you're playing at 0 brightness, it's still quite bright, so just be wary of that. Blake N is asking for a drop test. I've never done a drop test on anything of my of my handhelds, so I'm not doing that. Jonathan Earl, Analog Pocket Killer. Well, it's like 25% of the price of an Analog Pocket, so it's pretty cool. All right, anything else I need to talk about? Oh yeah, so the front, you have the D-pad here, which is a standard TRIMUI D-pad, so they've used this on every handheld, I believe. You have the stereo speakers here. You have a TRIMUI button, which is a menu button, which gives you the emulator menus. You have a select, and then you have a start button here, and then you have the ABXY here. You have 2 function buttons here, so this is FN1 and FN2. And these also have LEDs behind them. Mooj is asking, can you play this with one hand? Yes, you can. So this is something I kind of tested out. So I thought that I don't own a Miu Mini, just the original Miu Mini. I heard you could do that with the Miu Mini, but this one I can comfortably reach all of the buttons with one hand. Maybe not the other 2 here, but like all of the buttons that matter for Game Boy, you could do that. You could play Pokemon with one hand, I think. I don't think that would be too hard. Now, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd probably still be able to do that on this, but not too comfortably because I'm stretching a bit. But we'll kind of compare that later. But I have some other handhelds if you want to look at some sizing comparisons as well. All right, so I've gone through all of the sort of physical aspects. I can feel this handheld does get a little bit warm. So this was something I was worried about because the TRIMUI Smart Pro did get a little bit hot. So in the 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so of me talking about this, I can already feel that the back of the handheld here, this area, does get hot, and that transfers a little bit to the front. And it's not uncomfortable, but I do feel it getting warm slightly, like this side of the handheld. So the battery is here and it's staying reasonably cool, but this top part here is getting hot. Like if I was just touching this, you know, when I was playing the game, I wouldn't be happy about this. So this area is getting hot. There probably is a heatsink here. I'm glad they put the CPU here rather than here, because it would probably be quite distracting if everything down here was getting hot. But it's like the heat source is like here, I guess. Yeah, they could have put a vent. Yeah, that might be an idea. Jonathan Earl, do the L and R triggers feel hot? I think if you're pushing your fingers against the plastic, if you're resting your fingers like here, yes, it does. It will get hot. The actual buttons themselves are not getting hot, but like that area is hot. Okay, and I'm just playing Super Nintendo here. I'm not really doing much. Okay, so let's play this game a little bit and just show you, just put the controls through the paces. And now I'm not very good at Super Punch Out, but we'll push on, and then afterwards I'll show you the UI and the OS a little bit more, and I'll show you this FN key as well, how you configure it. So I do have this handheld at full brightness. I'll turn the sound up a little bit more. Yeah, it's a low-key hand warmer. Pytown Dude asks, just tuned in, how are the edges of the plastic? The plastic quality is good. And they're not sharp corners. I think it's quite good actually. In terms of the material they chose and the molding, I think I'm actually quite pleased with it. I've had a few cheaper handhelds that I've seen, which, you know, are not as good, and this is definitely not one of them. I think it feels quite good. Okay, I'm going to be moving around. I'm just, because this is a smaller handheld, right? It might move around a bit more on the video, so I apologize for that in advance. I usually get this, you know, if I'm playing a small handheld, I'll be like, you know, going around like this a bit more. So just bear with me. There's no, yeah, I don't have a touch. I don't have a. There is no touch screen, no, and I don't think they include a screen protector. I didn't see one in the box. Okay, I'm gonna get smashed by this guy because I'm rubbish at this game. Oh, I'm rubbish. Okay, I gotta remember how to play it. Oh god. Okay, that's the punch. All right. Okay, I'm doing all right actually. I'll catch your breath, all right? Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay. I got him. Okay, I got him. I got the time. I learned something. I mean, I'm not. Oh god. Okay, I learned how to. Okay, I'm doing much better than before. I played this on stream before, and I did terribly. Okay, you can see that the screen is pretty damn nice. Actually, the high resolution really helps. Oh god, it just got me twice. Okay, nice. Oh, I got him. Oh, did I KO him? Oh, no, he's going to come back, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got him. Oh, I made that look easy, actually. I mean, it should be easy. It's first guy. Yeah. So the first time I really did like decently well on that guy. Jonathan, unfortunately, I don't have any videos like loaded on it. I'll check actually because there could be like a demo video. Aragon Frost, let me show you a bit more of the OS then. So that was wow, I beat that guy in like a minute. Let me just do a save state here. So you press the MINUI menu button down here to get this not the MINUI, the TRIMUI the TRIMUI button, and then you have this menu here. So this is the stock OS, by the way. I've not done any sort of big modifications to it. So yeah, that was Super Punch Out. Quite cool actually. All right, so let's show you what happens when you boot up your system. So actually, I will show you the boot time as well because that's pretty useful to know. Because with something so small, you want it to like power up quickly and be ready to go. And so what I did when I finished my stream last night is I actually had the TRIMUI on, and I just pressed the sleep button once, and I left it sleeping for maybe 5 or 6 hours. And I saw that the sleep time or the sleep implementation on this device is quite good because it didn't lose hardly any power percentage within like about 6 hours of sleep time. That's pretty good actually, because sometimes you lose a couple of percent or you lose a lot of percent in bad cases, but this device has quite a good sleep function. So if you just press it to go to sleep once, if you press the button once, it will turn the screen off and then actually sleep properly. So you may not need to turn it off that often. I was quite impressed with that. So let me power it on properly. So you just hold the power button down and then all the lights should come on, but this is the boot time for it. So yeah, it gives you a little bit of a vibration as well when it powers up. So yeah, I don't know, it's probably around like 10-15 seconds, so it's pretty fast actually. Pretty good. And yeah, you could see that these lights flashed, but I've only seen these lights, and then there's lights here as well, just underneath the triggers. I've never seen this light come on, so it could be a software bug, or it could be I'm hoping it's a software bug. It could be my unit, which doesn't have which has a broken light up here. But I'll see that we'll check it out later, I guess. All right. Can I show GBA? Yes, I will be showing GBA. So this is how it boots. It boots straight into this games menu, and then you can back out twice, and then get this main menu here. So they have something called the TRIMUI search, which is where you search for your games. I'm guessing this probably gives you a keyboard, and you can say I want to see like Mario, or actually I'll put you could type in Mario, and I guess it searches across all of your systems. The search is pretty quick actually. That's quite good. So you get all of the Mario games that you have on your device, which is the search is actually quite good. I think this implementation might be slightly better than. It's similar to Ambidex's in terms of speed, but I like the way that they've done it because they have a small screen here, and the way that they've made it work is actually quite cool. You have your favorites, you have recent games, you have the full games menus, which I was just in that menu before. You have ports, which I'm not sure. I think we do have Portmaster available, but they don't include that out of the box, so that might be coming a bit later, where we can put more ports like Grand Theft Auto or Doom or Quake and whatever. They have apps, which I'll go into a minute. Go into it in a minute. There's a lot of stuff here, so I need to talk about that in a moment. That's quite detailed. NetPlay, I guess, is for RetroArch NetPlay when you want to play between different devices, and then you have this settings menu here. Lastly, here. Python does it support Bluetooth HDMI video out? There is no video out on this device, I believe. There's no HDMI port. I don't know if it. I actually don't know if it supports it. Let me just double check. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Yeah, they're only saying that this one is for controllers. They haven't said it's for video out. So this USB-C that you have here. All right, CPUK, yeah, GBA. We'll get onto GBA today. No problem. Okay, so I skipped this apps menu. So this apps menu is a little bit detailed here. So when you get into this, when you go into one of these menus, what you can also do is you can press the TRIMUI button to get more information and refresh your ROMs and do this stuff. You can press this button to do a search, and then I believe this button gives us like a different view. Yeah, so if you like sort of an Apple icon or Android icon, you can press the start button to make everything bigger. So if you feel like that this device is too small, you can always do that to just change the arrangement of the buttons. So I quite like that as well, because I think that with something so small, you want to be able to find all your apps and things. So we'll press this one first, because this is quite important, this FN key setting. And now I was a little bit confused by this. I didn't know what was I didn't know what was going on. But this is one of the key features of this device, actually. So every one of these function buttons here, so this is called FN1 or F1. F2 is the one on the right, and then this one is the toggle. So each one of these, if I press the stop button or the select button down here, I can cycle through what I can do with these different hotkeys, which is kind of cool, actually. So this one I've configured to be my D-pad and joystick toggle. Now this one will make the D-pad an analog stick or a D-pad. So for example, for an N64 or Dreamcast, right, we don't have an analog stick, and we need to be able to use those controls. But if I press this, I can set this up so this function key can be the D-pad and joystick toggle. That's quite cool. And yeah, that will make the games even like PSP as well. So if you need your analog stick, you can just quickly toggle it on and off from here. I think that's quite a cool feature. Or if you want, right, you can change so I don't know what happens if you make these like do everything, which is a bit that could be even more confusing. But I guess that it gives you a menu or something, or it gives you the way that you can select, gives you a way to select between these different functions. But I've kept it simple, so I have this as my D-pad and joystick toggle. If I press the select button again, I can configure this button now, and I've got this button to be an LED on-off toggle. Now this one doesn't, like, it only works if I'm pressing the F2 button here, right, and it's only toggling my backlights. So I'm pressing it on and off here, and I thought it would toggle my front lights as well, and this one. So there's obviously some like either software or hardware issue where the lights are not quite working properly. But I mean, it's not, for me, I don't really care too much, because I don't actually care at all about these LEDs here. But yeah, that is something you can have as a switcher. And then this one is important here, the CPU clock switcher, which I will talk about in a moment. So I've my toggle switch here, I've set to be the CPU performance mode. So you can have a power set. There's one setting for power save, and there's one setting for performance. Throughout this stream, I've left it on performance. So I'm going to be testing like a worst case scenario where you have, when I'm using the CPU or the device at full pelt. And that's probably why it's getting a little bit warm as well. So the important thing, again, like this is off and this is on. Left is on. I'll show you that in a minute. So I have it to toggle the performance mode on and off, and then you can do all sorts of turbo stuff as well if you want. I don't know what quiet and silent mode is. Could be like volume settings. Right. So that's how I've got my function keys set up, and I'll just come out of the app, and let me just show you that that toggle, because that's quite important. So in the system menu down here, there is something called device info, and just take note of this CPU down here. I'm running at 1000 and then I'm running at 1000 megahertz at the moment, because I have the performance mode off. This way is off, right? And then if I do this, if I turn it on, so if I put this switch on the other position, now you'll notice it hasn't changed yet, but if I back out and then come back into the device info and then come back down, you'll see that my performance mode is to the top now. So I think in this stream I've probably already confused myself, but basically if I have it down like this, I'm running at 2000 megahertz, and then if I have it on the other setting, I'm running at 1000 megahertz. So I think that's that's a really good feature to have this on a toggle, because some games you might not need that, and then yeah, I think it's quite cool to do that. You want to save some power sometimes, or you know, I don't know. There's probably a lot of cases, useful cases when you want to do that. Maybe you're playing like a Dreamcast game which is just 2D or something, and you can it's fine on 1000 megahertz. Or you just want to save some battery. Like I think that's quite a cool feature, how you can just toggle it, you know, quickly like this. The device info page doesn't update, you know, it doesn't update straight away when you do the toggle. But if you back out and then go back in again, I can confirm that it is, you know, actually accepted my settings. Remo Retro Game asking the price. So the price is about, yeah, it's about $60. I paid $55 for mine. Okay, Mooj is asking if I look on the upper left, it says single run, queued run. When I set multiple functions, it cycles through each one. Okay, yeah, I mean, for me, I kept it simple because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, so I'll keep it how it is. Time Bomb Zero is, yeah, I mean, I don't care. I don't like this RGB actually. I think it's a little bit overboard. I would be perfectly fine if they just didn't have it. Oh, Chemical Burrito, hello, welcome back. Time Bomb Zero, yeah, lowering the brightness and CPU clock, yeah, definitely. I think those systems where you don't need much, you know, you don't need much power, then definitely can save some battery life. Rem Retro Game, I think the performance is slightly better than RG40XX, but the thing is it gets hotter, so you're paying, you know, you actually have some trade-off. So it's around the same, but there is some trade-off, around the same to a little bit better. But we'll find out a bit more actually, because I'll play some more games. So this is the settings menu. I mean, there's not too much here. So you can see that I have the LEDs on, and these are the brightness for the LEDs. I have it all on maximum, but nothing's quite coming on except for these. So I think there's some software bug definitely with these LED light settings. Something else cool that you guys will like is the display settings. So you can have different settings for contrast, saturation, color temperature, and exposure. Now this stuff I've not touched at all. This is the default, and I think that the colors of the screen are quite good. I don't find them too like cool or warm. I think that the default settings are actually quite good and quite neutral. Chemical Burrito, yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while. I've been a bit busy, but I mean it's how it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Jonathan L, you can. So yeah, you don't necessarily need a toggle for the LEDs to be on a button. You can probably make this button more useful. But I just had that, you know, just to make sure that things were working and just to show you that feature, because it was easy to put the LEDs there. And it's odd because this one, if I press the F2 button, this one does update the UI like directly. So sometimes the UI is not too consistent, but it does work. The brightness is at maximum, yeah. And then the volume is at maximum, almost maximum now. I don't like vibration, so I tend to turn it off. And you have some menu music, which I've turned off. Wi-Fi settings, Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, themes. So I've not really messed around with this, but there are some different UI themes that you can load in. Oh, I don't like that one. I'm going to change that back. I'm just using the default theme here. And then we have key mapping, so you can change. Okay, so you can do something here. Okay, so this is how you change the D-pad analog key. So there's a way to do the analog and D-pad switching here as well. System was that menu where you power it off and you can set the date and time and everything here. Hardware test is just like testing all this stuff. Yeah, so all this stuff is fine. All right, so let's play some more games. What can you actually do with this system? So most of my games are loaded here. Chemical Burrito, screen looks pretty okay. Yeah, screen looks okay. Yeah, the screen is quite good. The screen is quite good for what it is. For the size, it's very high resolution. Yeah, it's very cool actually. Okay, let's play some Game Boy Advance at the suggestion of who is it? Who is that guy? C-Punk. Let's show some GBA. So where's my GBA? That's here. Just quickly, actually, we'll show you all the systems. I think if the guys at Tomato OS or CrossMix get their hands on this handheld, they'll add more systems. So we have Atari, the classic Atari. We don't have the 5200 or 5400. We have arcade games, CPS 1, CPS 2 and 3, Dreamcast, FB Neo, Famicom, FFmpeg, whatever that is, Game Gear, Game & Watch, GB, so all the Game Boys, MEM, a lot of different MEM cores. Mostly using RetroArch here. I want to see what NDS is using actually, because I'm not sure if it's using Melon DS or if it's using Drastic. Mega Drive, Master System, N64, Neo Geo, Neo Geo Pocket, Open Beta Reg, PC Engine, PGM. I've got no idea what that is. Pico 8, got no idea what that is. These logos are horrible. Pytown dude, I think. It's pretty funny. PSP, PlayStation, Super Famicom, Super Famicom. That's a new console, a Famicom. Sega Saturn, and then WonderSwan Color. So that's all of the systems that you have out of the box. So these systems even show if you don't have any games in them. So for example, I don't have any arcade games today, and it just still shows the icon there. So I guess that's, yeah. If you're OCD, you might not like that. Yeah, the Famicom. Was there a Famicom normal? Yeah, there's a Famicom normal as well. There was a Famicom, and then there's a Super Famicom. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, but it's completely spelt wrong. Pico 8, I know. I don't know. Pico 8, I know it, but PGM, I don't know what that is. Andrew Wilson, hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. Why is the N backwards? Okay, right. Let's begin. Sorry for the delay. All right, just give me 1 second. I'll play some F-Zero in a moment. I'm just getting some water. So I just got a text, and any minute now the Retroid Pocket 5 is coming. So Andrew Wilson, yeah. I've been busy myself, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, Cooper, welcome back. All right, so for these games, I've got the FPS in the top. You can see if it's struggling or whatever. I do have the performance mode off, so if we do have any problems, I'll turn that on, and then. But we'll see what happens with performance mode. I'll see what happens with performance mode on for all of these actually. Because I want to see if how fast I can run down the battery. Okay, the screen is a bit bright. Let's just. Okay, let's go. Okay, how loud are the speakers? I have the speakers on max right now. Oliver M, what's up? Yeah, okay, yeah. Speakers at maximum. Will Chan bought the white one. Congrats. I think the white one is also nice looking. But I like this one a bit more because it was all black, whereas the white one has some like grey on it. So that's why I got this. Yeah, the sound is quite nice actually. I think it's the fact that they're stereo speakers, right? Because as I was saying, yeah, it's rare to get stereo speakers on such a small handheld. Okay, Ratch V got the white one as well. Nice. Oh god. Okay, Will Chan, we did talk about that a little bit, and I can play. I can feel like this handheld is not too hard to play one-handed. I think it'll be quite reasonable actually. Oh god. Oh god. I'm actually doing alright in this. So I will be, like, my hands will be moving around a little bit more because I don't have a, you know, it's like a smaller handheld and I'm holding it by my fingertips. So I might be moving around a bit, just, oh god, I need to keep an eye on how I'm doing. Oh god, I'm looking at the camera as well, just to make sure that everything's straight. I do like how the black contrast, like the black border, like this game actually has borders because the GBA is 3:2 ratio, right? And I like how the black, it comes into, you know, it doesn't stick out in terms of the bezel. The bezel and the black border of the game are kind of merged together, so it doesn't look like it's, you know, the screen looks quite good, basically. I think you know what I mean, right? I think you know what I mean. There are top and bottom bars, but they're merging into the bezel, so that it seems so it's seamless, and I think that's quite cool. Wait a minute, did I just do like a time trial or something? I'm sure I saw someone else. Okay, I need my okay, I need this. Okay, so so there was actually some positioning. Will Chan, is it more comfortable than Miu Mini? So I'm afraid I don't have a Miu Mini. I've never used the Mini one. The Miu Mini Plus, it's similar. The grip is similar to the Miu Mini Plus for me, because when I had that handheld, I was using it, you know, like this with my fingertips. I don't use it like this because my fingers get too bunched up on the back. But it's similar. I'm playing it in a similar way, like this fingertip grip. And you had a question about one-handed RPGs, so yeah, I can reach all the controls apart from these two triggers here with one hand quite easily. I have average hands, I've said this before, but it's about 19 centimeters from down here to up here, so I have kind of like average hands, but they're a little bit thinner than normal people, I'd say. But I can reach all of the controls quite comfortably here. Idle Cheese, make it a 4-inch screen. If you're interested in a 4-inch screen, I mean, Ambonic have got you sorted. RG40XXV. Andrew Wilson, no problem. It is capable of DC. We'll try some DC. We'll try some DC. Chemical Burrito is asking for 11 volume. Yeah, I don't think they do that. Retro Gaming with Dead Fred, welcome. I've seen that you've been grinding YouTube a lot. I always see you in my YouTube subscriptions. It's great to have you here. So Oliver M, unfortunately my Smart Pro, I do have a Smart Pro, but it's not here at the moment, so I can't do that today, I'm afraid. I can compare it to some other devices. Andrew Wilson, I don't have San Francisco Rush loaded. I have some other stuff loaded. On my desk, I have a RG35XX Plus, and then I have some Powkiddy stuff. I can compare the size. I don't have RGB20 Pro, Retro Gaming with Dead Fred. I didn't buy that because I heard there was some problems with the initial run, and also I don't like that handheld. I think it looks very weird. I don't buy every single. I might buy it, but like yeah. I'm waiting for. I mean, the initial run there was some problem, right? So I didn't buy it. I'm probably not gonna buy it. Probably not gonna buy it. Right, I'm gonna try as many systems as I can in this stream. So that was a GBA game. Let's go. Let's stay on the GBA theme. Let's play Tetris. I was playing this before. This is a Game Boy Color game. I think it looks really good actually. In terms of as I was saying before, the way that the screen blends with the bezels is quite good because of the contrast. Someone, hello. How's the device so far? I think I'm quite pleased with this actually. I'm liking it. I'm liking it more. Okay, bloody hell, I messed up this game of Tetris. This started in a bad spot. Okay, this is the kind of game which I will be playing on this device because you know, it's really high resolution. Old school gaming is where it's at. This is pretty cool. God, this is a mess. This. How do I get rid of this? Oh God, is that a bad idea? I might not survive very long. Okay, that's what I needed. Okay, get a lot of that Tetris. Okay, let's fix this problem here. Grid filter. Okay, let me mess around with those filters. So, oh God, this is. So by default they use XMB, but I changed it to this one because XMB is so bloody small on this device. Grid filter. Where is it? Is it a filter? Is it actually a filter or is it a shader? Is it here in it? Do you know what it's called? Idle Chess. Is it Dot Metrics Game Boy DMG? Or Grid 2X or Grid 3X? Okay. Grid. Let's try Grid 3X. Oh God. Did it just crash the game? Oh no, okay. Nice. Wow. Okay, yeah, there you go. There's some grid filter. There's some Grid 3X for you. Retro gaming with Dead Fred. Yes, this is the stock OS. Yeah, I'm not using anything custom at the moment. I know that MinUI and I believe is it CrossMix is out, but yeah. Someone, the brick is so I got mine for 55. It might be 60 for the international release, or depending where you get it from. But I got mine 55. Apertress, yeah. Oh, this grid filter is quite nice actually. I'm liking this grid filter. So yeah, this is definitely the type of game I want to be playing on this. All right, let's get a couple more lines. I fixed that. Oh, I fixed all that. I'll get this Tetris and then we'll back out. Oh, there's a little bit of an issue there. The scaling isn't quite right. I feel like that didn't look quite good. Okay. Oh, retro gaming. Dead Fred, did you buy a chromatic? I think that's a bit expensive. So I didn't buy a chromatic, I'm afraid. So that sound is quite good. That sound is very good. All right, let's exit that game. Okay, there's your GBC game. GB. Let's play Super Mario Land on GB. Because that game is it's also one of my favorites. Oh, where is it? Yeah, Vexorian. That's true. That I think the sound is a surprisingly a surprise standout for me. You've got a green one coming. Okay. Bloody hell. Okay, so I don't like this. Can I change this filter? Oh, I really don't like this. Let me just change this to the proper colors. Where is it? Internal. I don't like the colors, the default. I like special one. Yeah. Okay, I like this, and I'm gonna put that. Oh God, where is it? I'm gonna put that grid filter as well. Where the hell was it? Settings. Let's put that grid filter on. That one looked pretty nice. Grid 3x. Nice. Okay, nice. Alright. Let's try not to get killed on the first guy. Wow, this is... oh God. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, am I having difficulty with the buttons? Right. Let me try and get acquainted with these buttons. Okay. Because this is a different... I usually hold the run button down, like this, and then I tap jump by just going over to the right. And the buttons like need a little bit of a pressure, a little bit more pressure than other handhelds to press. So that's why that's my excuse. That's my excuse for dying on the first level. This won't work at all. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I got to not die on this. Oh gee. Oh no. Okay, at least I got that. Here we go. Oh oh, I thought I died. Oh, that was. This is not a good performance of Mario Land. I feel like yeah, I'm not getting on well with these buttons for this type of game. That's my excuse. I'm used to a softer button, so when I go over to press this, I wasn't feeling it. Okay, Robert Hunter, hello, Robert H. Okay, that was Super Mario. That was bad gameplay of Super Mario Land for Game Boy. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's go to Dreamcast. So unfortunately, I don't have San Francisco Rush, but let's try Jet Set Radio. Yeah, maybe they will break in, but they does micro switch style. So yeah. Oh God, what was that? They're like micro switches or micro dome switches. Sorry. So they are a little bit need a bit more force to press down. It's good to see you as well. This won't work at all. Hope everything's good. Let me just grab some water. Graffiti is art. Don't do any graffiti. Okay, so we're already hitting some limits here. I do have the performance mod on 2000 megahertz, which is the max speed. Sound is quite good, but I feel like there's some frame skip. I feel like there's some frame skip going on, or something. Yeah, something going on. Oh, okay. I just remembered how bad I am at this game. I guess you could come down to a lower resolution to make this game more give yourself a bit more FPS. There is some flickering. Okay, interesting. Dawson James, hello. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have my Mini Plus with me, so I can't do a size comparison. I do have the RG35XX Plus here, which is a little bit of a bigger handheld. 3.5 inch. Makes quite a big difference, actually, the screen size. Okay, I feel like they've put some frame skip on here. Let me just check. Okay, so they're using Flycast. Where's the frame skip? Video? Okay, they've got out 640 by 480. They've got some filtering on, which I could turn off. Save some... Oh, they have frame skip off? Okay. I guess what you could do is you could put this down to 240p to get a bit more performance. But I'll leave it at the default 640 by 480. Okay, I can't move, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this to toggle the D-pad, and then that should work. I think that's cool. Toggle the D-pad to the analog stick. As you know, the Dreamcast has had an analog stick. Kaio the Kangaroo. I've heard of that game, but I don't think I've ever played it. That was terrible. Oh, I still made it. I didn't get that much speed on that. Oh, okay, I can see some flickering now as well. This is probably the emulation issue. I don't think it's nothing wrong with the screen. Mobile Gaming Dude, this is the A133 Plus, so it's quite a strange... it's an all-winner 133 Plus, A133 Plus. Shadow Nets, hello. Okay, oh god, yeah, it is flickering. How do you... Oh, okay. Does it have big cores or all A55? I don't know it, Mobile Gaming Dude. You might know a bit more than me. Crazy Bingo is the plastic. Is the body plastic on it? It's plastic. It's plastic. It's all plastic. But I think the plastic they've used is quite good. ShadowNet. There is no frame skip on. I just checked in the settings, in the video settings down here. But yeah, it's not. It's basically not powerful enough. I think it's not able to give you 60 in this game. Okay, I'm going to switch to another Dreamcast game. Let's see if we can... let's see what happens. Let me try Soul Calibur, because usually that's a little bit easier to run. Crazy Bingo, how the shoulder buttons? Yeah, the shoulder buttons by default you get these medium height ones, and then in the box you get like flat ones, which I will probably use actually. I think I prefer the flatter ones. Or you get these weird, these like raised ones. So by default, they install the medium ones, and then there's a flat and a high set as well. Crazy Bingo. So looking at the performance of this, I feel like this is behind the H700 devices, which are a little bit faster on, I think. Yeah, because they can run Soul Calibur quite easily, the H700s. Yeah, it's pretty slim. So yeah, it's struggling a bit on the Soul Calibur. I mean, it's not bad, but not perfect. Certainly not perfect. Mobile Gaming Dude, it's around 55. I got mine for $55 US, so try to aim for that, I guess. Dude, the buttons feel good. I think the buttons are okay. They're not my preference because I prefer rubber buttons. They're DOM switch. Everything's a DOM switch. Like the D-pad's DOM switches and the buttons themselves are DOM switches. So if you've used TRIMUI Smart Pro before, or if you've used a TRIMUI Smart, the older TRIMUI devices, you will be pretty familiar with the controls. The D-pad, however, is better than the TRIMUI. It's the best TRIMUI D-pad I've used actually, because it's a bit more higher and it doesn't rub against any of the shell. I think it's quite good. As good as a TRIMUI D-pad can be. I mean, I think Ambinic D-pads are better, but you know. Is the backside lit up? So I can press. Just pause this. I can press this F2 button here to turn my RGB on, so you can see the RGB here. But the issue is with my device is that these buttons and this light bar doesn't really work. The RGB on it. I think it's a bit of it could be a bit of a software issue because I've seen these light up before, but I've never seen this light up at all. So I think there could be something wrong. I'm hoping it's wrong in the software. Yeah, if you have an RG40XXV, you probably don't want to get this, unless you have a requirement for something a bit smaller. But I think that the 40XXV is a great handheld. Oh god. Yeah, so for me it's playable, but not great. Oh no. Oh. I've not played a trigger heavy game actually. That could be an issue because I've not used these at all. I feel like if I'm pressing those, I'll be moving the handheld a lot. Okay, I'll talk about the heat in a moment. There is some heat coming out of the back. Alright, I'll move on to the next game. So that was Dreamcast. Not fantastic, just like acceptable works. Not great in terms of those two games that we tried. Let's check the chat. The R36S, I don't know what that handheld is actually. I don't generally buy stuff with the letter R beginning with like R36 something. These weird Was it Ampon and this stuff? I don't. Yeah, I don't buy these too much. Okay, sorry. Let's play something else. Let's play a fighting game. So let's play. Yeah, there's a lot of those R consoles hanging around, and they feel a bit dodgy. Okay, let me just configure my buttons. Oh god. Where are the controls? Oh, here. Okay, so... oh god. Why is this all... Alright, right, we'll just get on with it. Who would get this... who would get this device? There are a couple of things I quite like about this device, where you've got the really high resolution screen, and then you've got the stereo speakers. I think there are two really good points. I mean, look at this screen. This screen is really nice. Can I, oh god. Just give me a second. Is that looking alright for you guys? Yeah, this screen, like, I can't stress how like high resolution this screen is. It's very nice. Are there like scan? No, it's not scan lines. The screen is good, really good. All right. What buttons? Okay, so there's a lot of questions here. Are you gaming for fun at all these days? Dawson James, I am gaming a little bit. I'm playing. What am I playing? I was playing a little bit of Call of Duty, but it stopped working. It stopped working on my computer, so I stopped playing it. And then I was playing on my V10 a little bit, my Power Kitty V10. Now I was playing some Xbox games on Retroid Pocket Mini. And then I was playing my Nintendo Switch OLED. Oh, I'm having difficulty doing the Dragon Punch. I'm having difficulty doing the Dragon Punch, definitely. What buttons have I got? I've got the medium buttons on the back, the default ones there, Walk 1616. Let me just finish this match and I'll show you. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, so Airwalk 1616, what you can do is the caps just come right off. You can just do this. So they reveal the button underneath. So this is quite a cool feature of this device. What I'll do, right, is I'll switch to the flat ones. So you just pull them off like this and expose the real button. And what I'll do is I'll put the Mobile Gaming Dude. I will say Alpha 2 is probably my least favourite of alphas. I think Alpha 3 is my favourite one. But I do like the Alpha series. Right, let's put the flat ones on. So how did these go on? So the flat ones are... Oh, they're a bit more rounded as well. A bit more rounded. Okay. Yeah, that's the right one. So, as I said before... Oh, they're not that flat. They're just a bit more rounded. Oh, actually, no, these are higher. Okay, so the default ones are actually the lowest ones you can use. and they've got like a slight slope. Whereas the okay, these are medium, and then you've got like a different. You've got another set here. They're all great. I think they're all great, definitely. But Alpha 2 is my least. I'd say my least played. And okay, which way around is that? All right, this is a bit funny. This. What's going on here? Okay. This is a bit weird, actually. This is a bit weird. You could mix and match, yeah, you could. There you go. All right, so I think, as I suspected, right, not the best handheld for fighting games. Maybe I've got to get used to it, but I think the D-pad's a little bit small to get dragon punches out consistently. Dawson gems, maybe are they clear on the white model? On this one they're black, so maybe on the white model they're clear. But there is a little bit of a light. You can see. Oh, it's green. How did it become green? Oh God, what did I just do? Oh, that button is a test button. Okay. Alright, I think I've cut that game short, haven't I? Alright, I've just cut Street Fighter Alpha 2 short. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Okay, what have I got here? I've got Famicom games. Bloody Raw 2. I don't think I have Bloody Raw 2 ready to go. Okay, let me try something everyone knows. Oh, let's play Streets of Rage. Yeah, I'm sure, because TRIMUI, generally when the handheld comes out, right, from TRIMUI, they their prices are a little bit on the high side, and then as it's, you know, like if the TRIMUI device has been out for a while, they get some crazy discounts. So you can look out for that. I think it's because TRIMUI they probably don't have a set price or something like that. Mew Mini Flip. I don't. Is that coming out? Is that actually coming out? Is it ready? Okay, for this kind of game, I'm thinking I might be on Team Analog Stick. This month, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Walk 1616. I mean, I think I saw some new image of it, but and it's on their website now, isn't it? But we'll see. We'll see if we can get it out for Christmas. Oh, let's get an apple. Knife that guy. Did they just copy the sound from Final Fight? That scream sounds like it's from Final Fight. Have I ever messed with OpenBIOR? I don't have it. Not on this handheld. I think I played it like maybe once. OpenBIOR. Oh god, guy just ran at me. Grant W. Hello, welcome. What am I liking about this device? The screen is very good. The sound is good. It's a little bit on the slightly tinny, but the stereo speakers get loud, and I quite like the fact that there's some stereo separation, which you don't usually get. You don't usually get on like a mono speaker device, a vertical device. Alistar, watching the RG406H. It's very nice of you. Thank you very much for watching. I will put timestamps on that later when I've got some time, just to make it a bit easier to navigate through. I guess stuff that I'm not too thrilled about with this device is there's some. It looks like there's some software little bugs here and there. Not too crazy, but with the lights. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I'm not in the UK, so I am a Brit, but I'm not in the UK, so so it's like the morning for me. Cross Scarify, welcome back. Hello. Okay, mobile gaming dude. I didn't have a Mega Drive when I was growing up, or Genesis, so I'm not too familiar with this game actually. I know it's a classic, and that's probably blasphemy. Oh god. But yeah, that's I was a Final Fight guy. I was playing more Final Fight on Super Nintendo than this. Oh, I missed the chicken. Okay. All right, I'll move on to the next game. Let's keep it moving. Can I do a side by side with horizontal devices? Okay. All right. What horizontal devices do I have on the table? Right. So, let's put a game on, and then let's put this on. Vertical devices, okay. You want a sound test? Okay. Right, let me do the. Let me check the side by side first. Okay, so I have the RG 35XX Plus, which is, I believe, is the same dimensions as is it? No, I'm talking rubbish. Okay, so the 35XX Plus is on the left here from Ambonic. So the TRIMUI Brick is on the right. Okay. Alright, next device I have is the PowKiddy V10. So I guess the 35XX Plus, a lot of people have got that, so you know how it is. This is the PowKiddy V10, which I do play on quite regularly actually. It's a good Game Boy device. I really like it. Yeah, the TRIMUI Brick is quite small compared to these other devices. It's a 3.2-inch screen, remember. Yeah, it's quite small. It's quite small. Here's the original TRIMUI Smart, which I just recently got. You can see that the buttons are quite similar, and the D-pad design is similar as well. The plastic is different. The plastic they're using is different. There you go. I'm afraid I don't have any Miu devices with me at the moment. My Miu Plus is in a different... my Miu Mini Plus is not in the country. Alright, I've got a big device here, so... Here's a dirty... Actually, let's do... oh god, that's disgusting. That was disgusting. Okay, this is a 35XX SP, so a lot of people have got this, haven't they? Okay, let's just open it up. So like, I'll just follow you open it. I mean, it's quite... Let's just do that. It's not going to fit in this shot. Ian, hello. What are you? Isn't it your bedtime, Ian? What else? Welcome back, by the way. Yeah, this is the. Sorry, SI. I don't have my Miu Mini. I should have kept my Miu Mini Plus here. Bloody hell! But it's in a different country. Okay, it's going well. Ian, the RP5 is coming today, so I've got a lot to do. So yeah, this is the 40XX is the height of it is the same as the width. So I don't know if I can do that properly. Corny Puddle, RP5 stream later today, yes. Yes. Do I have an original GBC to compare size? I'm afraid I don't. Here's a RP. Here's an RP Mini. I mean, Corny Puddle, if I get I'm going to get a text during this stream, and or the guy's going to knock on my door, and I will have an RP5 from onwards. Okay. All right. I hope that helps you out with these these device comparisons. What else do I have? Oh, the Pocket Micro. Oh, my Pocket Micro's here. Pocket Micro is a weird one. Pocket Micro is a weird one. I'm guessing most people won't have the Pocket Micro. It's a bit of a unpopular device, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit big, this guy. Alright. Yeah, Mario 64 is struggling. Alistair, the build quality on the brick looks super nice. Yeah, I'm impressed that they've got this out for this price. The quality of these more budget devices is improving. ShadowNet, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. B-Swag, when is the actual release date? I think it's been released. Because I got mine. I actually got mine it arrived last week, but it was in the warehouse for a while. Okay. Alright, so they've put this on the analog stick, which is good. Yeah, Evan, I don't like this port actually. I think it's a bit useless. I don't think they should have done that. I don't like there's no reason for well, I guess if you really want to play with two controllers, but then you can't do TV output. I don't know if it's part of the spec. Yeah, bit of a strange one. Yeah, it might not even, like, some of these USB cables are too big as well, aren't they? So Mario, it's not doing too badly, actually. Let's see when we get into the game. I don't think Mario was 60 FPS, right? How do I? Oh god, I can't dive. Oh, I can. Yeah, I don't know why it was the intro. Mario's face was not running too good, but here it's doing actually okay. It's not. I can feel it's not like perfectly smooth. Actually, I want to check if they have it on. I'll just check if they have it on 640 by 480. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, so they have it on 640 by 480 actually. So they already have it at a 2x resolution, 2x upscale. So I guess you could bring it down if you really wanted to 240p. Let me check. Is frame skip on? Yeah, I can't see if there's frame skip. They're using Mupen, which is good. So I guess for even more speed, you could go to parallel, the parallel core. Okay, let's keep going. Oh god. Okay, the D-pad toggle just cut out for a moment there, but because I need to press this to switch between the D-pad and the analog stick on the controller. Oh I am using the high performance mode, by the way. The CPU's at full speed. Okay, this is going to be hard. Oh shit. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, I'll try once more. It's not going to be easy to get up that bloody hill. Get across that plank. 2 times instead of 2x. I said both, Dawson James. I said both, I think. Oh sh. Okay, I wasn't watching. It's a non-stick device, yeah. Okay, let me try once more. That's a bit of a shit. The analog control is, yeah, I'm missing the analog control a lot in this game because I can't get past this bloody plank. Oh. Yeah, I'm always blaming chat. You know me. Okay, I need... Okay, yeah. Let's try and get the bomb guy and then get out of here. Okay, bomb guy. Okay, it's still running. If I zoom right out, it still looks okay in terms of FPS. Not too bad. Oh no, you got me. I think when I first played this, I didn't know he could even do that. Okay. Okay. There's a star. This is the best Mario game ever made. That's really hard to say. It was really good. I remember getting 120 stars on that. Okay, Mario 64. There you go. Let's move on to another system. Let's try NDS. I don't know what emulator they're going to use. Actually, they're probably not going to use Drastic, right? Oh, are they using Drastic? Oh yeah, they are. I thought they would keep RetroArch, but all right. Let's see what they've done to set this up. Okay. Oh, they got a stylus. Oh jeez. Okay, how's this gonna work? Okay, so I got a stylus here. Oh god. Okay, I can't figure out what they've done here. Oh shit. How the hell have they set this up? So my D-pad is a stylus at the moment. Let me press this button. Okay, this is stylus and D-pad toggle. How do I do... Are they really set up like this? There's no button to swap screen. Like, I can make the screen, like, smaller or slightly bigger, but this button, I guess they would have a screen swap button on L2, but... sorry, R2, but they haven't done that. And then this button is not doing anything. It's just turning my lights on and off, I guess, yeah. Okay, so... Is this gonna work? This is probably not going to work right, because the screen is bloody there. Okay, how can I swap the screen? This is a disaster. Okay, I got to read this very, very small text to try and swap the screen. Video options. Screen orientation, screen swap. Yes. Okay, screen swap, no. Okay, they don't have a screen swap toggle, I guess, by default. So I guess you could set that up yourself. Grant W asking, are the triggers clicky? The triggers are reasonably clicky, but not like Okay, let me just, I'm going to turn the volume down and then I'll click the triggers into the microphone. That's what they sound like. Right, not too bad, not too bad. Sorry, I think you asked before and I forgot about it, but yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go. I can hear some crackling. Let me, how do I do this? Let me put the FPS on. Oh, bloody hell, this is so small. Okay, so they don't have high resolution mode on. Where's the bloody... I think this is also an old version of Drastic. Because I don't see... Where is it? Oh, show speed. Oh, there it is. Actually. Is it an old version of Drastic? Oh, I don't know what it is. Okay, I can see that it's not... This is not running to my liking. I thought NDS was easy to run. Okay. I can hear a little bit of crackling. Oh shit. Oh sh. Let me put the... I'll put the multi-threaded back on. It was already on and it didn't seem to do much. But I feel like there is some... I don't know, I feel like some crackling. Oh, that was terrible. I feel like this... I'm not doing too well on Mario games on this device. I'm dying... I'm doing some really cheap deaths, bad deaths. All right, we'll keep it moving. This has been NDS, so they're using Drastic, which is good. It's well, I think at some point Melon DS will get better though, because Drastic's... There's not too much development on Drastic anymore. Okay, so for this, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, right? And I'm down to 66% battery, so the battery life on this device is actually quite good. It's been alright. Here's Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation. I'm going to push the enhanced resolution on this. So I'll see how that gets going. Alright, so we'll go into the advanced menu, core options, GPU, enhanced resolution, and I'll put this speed hack on as well. So what that does is it gives you two times resolution basically. It should be a bit better suited for this high resolution screen. Okay. Oh god. Is there some input lag or something? Am I feeling some input lag? Let's find out. So this is a PlayStation 1 classic, of course. I love Crash Bandicoot. I've probably played this level millions of times. But I still die a lot on this. I still die a lot on this level. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I think something that I haven't done today is play like a trigger heavy game. I should have. Oh crap! I should have done that. I should have loaded a game which was, you know, going to push the triggers a bit more. I don't think I have one. Let's get those two. Okay. Let's see. D-pad test bridge level. I think you know what I'm talking about, right? This bloody thing. I always die on this. I think the Retroid Pocket Mini, I was able to get this first time. 3 has too many gimmicks. I didn't play. I think I finished this one. Didn't play 2. Oh that was close. I think I played 2, and I don't think I played 3. I missed one. Go back and get it. Okay. Ah, all right. I failed. It was a failure. It was a failure. Bloody TRIMUI, man. TRIMUI D-pads. They're good for puzzle games, and I guess they're good for Pokemon as well, because you've got very definite directions. But this game, I died. Ah. Netflix Foreign, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, that's Crash Bandicoot, PlayStation 1. So we're going everywhere today. Every single game has been from a different bloody system. Okay, let's play Tekken 6 on PSP. Why so serious? Hello. Netflix Foreign. It's a pleasure. Gradius 5, I do like that game. I haven't played much of it, but I do like what I have played. Now this is a widescreen device, PSP, on a very small handheld. Let's see how this works out. Like I don't really like playing this kind of game, widescreen game, on something like this, but let's see how it goes. I need to just quickly put the FPS on for you guys. Oh, they've set it out 2 times, which is interesting. They've put frame skip off. Where is the FPS? Oh god, they've really pushed these settings, haven't they? Okay, FPS counter, show speed. That's better. Okay. Oh god, I can hardly read this. This is going to be a problem on these on this small screen. This is really uncomfortable to read. I can't even see the people's faces. Where's my man? There he is. The sound is quite good. The sound is quite good. I can stretch the screen, but I don't want to. TRIMUI dive in on the OLED. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, I don't think they should be running 2 times. Yeah, they should not be doing that. Okay, so let me go down to 1 times resolution. Okay. Oh god, this might be a disaster. Okay, I'm getting 50 FPS. It's a really, like, the counter's really small, but it's about 50 FPS here. Does this support Vulkan? I don't know. Let me just beat up this guy and then I'll switch to Vulkan. I've seen it in the options on RetroArch. I think somebody was working on it. But I believe I don't know. I don't know if it's been finished. Okay, let me try put it on. Okay. Restart. Right. Okay, look, it looks like it's working. Let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, I remember I tried Vulkan on the TRIMUI Smart Pro before, and it worked, but there was some weird VSync issue, like bad tearing. I think it might be the same here, but we'll let me see. I did see just a little bit of flickering just then. The performance was better though. So I'm at Vulkan and 1x resolution for this PSP game. Tekken 6 is not particularly... Oh, is it crashed? Oh no. It's not a particularly hard game to run, I think. Oh, it's one of the easier games. Okay, so it's about the same. Yeah. So who knows if it's really working. Oh, it's a bit... Yeah. Not a lot of difference. Maybe it's not working properly. Was there a Tekken on the Vita? No, there wasn't, I think. There was a Tekken for 3DS. Really cut down version, but I don't think there was a Tekken Vita. There was Tekken, there was Dead, I think Dead or Alive might have come out for a Vita. Okay, can I try Lumines? I'm afraid I don't have Lumines. I think Lumines is easier to run game though, for sure. So let me try another PSP game. Let me try Gran Turismo. Yeah, I wish there was if there was a Vita Tekken, I would have played a lot of it. There was Ridge Racer on the Vita, but I don't think Namco. During that time they started to not use their their key IPs. They didn't put their key IPs on Vita. I think it was only Ridge Racer. They put a very, very low effort Ridge Racer on Vita. Oh god, even the menu is cracking up here. This might not be a good time. Not sure about this device. I mean, I'm not playing the best games, I think, on this. God, it's not really a PSP machine, isn't it, right now? I think the stuff that I was playing earlier in the stream was a lot more suitable. I can't even navigate the menus properly. Yeah, it's already lagging on the menu. It's crazy. $55 US, Ian. So yeah, from what I've tried of the PSP here, 1x resolution and Vulkan, it's a bit crap. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. You're gonna need some frame skip for sure. Oh, it's picking up a bit as the cars are disappearing. Oh shit. Yeah, no, it's not good. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. No, it's not good. Oof. Oof. Alright, so that was PSP. I didn't have a good time with PSP. Okay, Dread is asking about Tomato OS. Tomato OS, I don't know if this is out for... I don't know if that is out for this yet. Okay, let's try this. Let me refresh my ROMs. Okay, here's another game. I'll be surprised if this runs well. So here's a Saturn game. We have been everywhere today in this stream. Yeah, it is wishful thinking. Okay, we got to the title screen. Okay, not a complete disaster. I am not good at this game. You're meant to use the triggers, aren't you, to turn? Somebody was trying to teach me how to play this game once. Okay, I think the reason I'm not using the triggers much is that they might be uncomfortable to use, because when I press down on them, it's kind of pushing the handheld down into my fingers, but there's nothing like... Oh god, is it a disaster? I think it's not even working. Oh, I think it's crashed. It's crashed. Alright, so Saturn was a... Saturn was too much for it. It's gone. It's gone. Right, so I need to use that reset button. I need a pin. I can use this. Okay, so there's a reset button here. Let's stab the reset. That Ion, that was a complete disaster. I'm gonna try. Let me try one more Saturn game. I did get Mr. Bonds working for Saturn earlier. Let me try Sega Rally Championship. Yeah, that was a big disaster. Yep, I agree, Vexorian. I mean, these are kind of like bonus games out there that I'm playing right now. Sotos M. There's no food in this stream. There's definitely no food in the stream. Okay, it's not. I'm getting 30 FPS. Oh god, it's not obviously not the obviously not the speed that the game was meant to be running at though. Oh man, I've hit the jelly. Nice. Okay, so no Sega Rally. No Sega Rally on this. Fail. Complete fail. E-reader. You want to buy this for an e-reader? I mean, $50 you could get a Kindle, right? You could get a Kindle. Okay, where else are we going? Let's see with time. 2 hours. All right. I think I'm gonna call it for a stream. Unless there's any more systems. Is there a specific system somebody wants to see? Otherwise, I will call it for the end of the stream. I've used about 40% of the battery in this 2 hours, just playing mixed games. So, okay, so Sega Mega Drive, and then N64. So have you got to get N64 game? A specific one. GBA, yes, I did. I played F-Zero at the beginning, nearer to the beginning of the stream. OpenB, alright. I'm afraid I don't have any games for it, so... Out to lunch. I can play Kung Fu, Ian, on Atari Lynx. German tacos, that's very nice. Very nice of you to say that. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Wow, this game looks nice. Okay, what's going on here? This game looks nice. I didn't know Garfield was so advanced on Mega Drive. Oh, it seems like the guy... okay, so I need to go. So 7 minutes ago, the guy downstairs delivered my RP5. But he bloody didn't call me. He just dropped it somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna get my RP5. I'm gonna get lunch and I'm gonna get the RP5 after this game. I did start this game, so let's. Oh god, oh shit, Jesus! This game is crazy, man. The first step. Like, the first step right, you take it and then you get electrocuted. That is, like... That is something else. Okay, what the hell do I do in this game? Okay, can he... Yeah, alright. Oh my god, like, you step right, like, literally 5 pixels, and then you get electrocuted. Okay, this looks... Oh, you can slash. Okay. This game is quite cool. Oh, jeez. It's not easy, yeah, but it's quite cool. The animation is excellent. Oh, oh no. Wait a minute, what? What am I meant to do here? The animation is really good. Okay, what did I do there? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die here. What is this? Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. I think I see what you meant to do. Am I meant to... Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gone. How the hell do you get up there? So you... Do I just... Oh, do I just wait? I just wait for it to go up and down. Yeah, okay, okay. Alright. Okay, I feel like Garfield has taken so much damage, but he seems to be still alive. So it's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, am I back in again? Oh, shit. Yeah, he's gone now. Ah, that is a horrible death. That is not nice. All right, I got. That is so that is like back in the day, you know, like Final Fight or you know, these other games had really terrible game over screens. This guy keeps bloody spamming those bones. Gee, like, oh, Jesus. I think it's the same hole. I think it's the same hole. Like, it just brings you back, right? Where's it? Is it the same hole? Okay. Oh, jeez. Like, I couldn't jump. Okay, let's get me out of here. No, it was a different hole, wasn't it? There's no skeleton there. Okay, he's got one more. Oh, the bone guy is ridiculous. The skeleton is a absolute bastard. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go get some lunch, and then I'm gonna pick up my RP5. I'll see you later on today for RP5. You beat this when you were 8. Jeez. You beat this. Right, yeah. Okay, so apologies for the cut off here, but I'm gonna it's about time. I will stream again with this handheld. It's quite fun, but we will get the RP5 now, and then I'll stream with it later. Okay, I'm gonna leave this music on. Oh no, I'm gonna leave the title screen on because that'll be nice. All right, so thank you to Ian, someone, Evan N, Sotos M, Garanafor, if I'm saying that wrong, mobile gaming dude, Vexarian, thank you for coming by, German Tacos, Dread, who else is in here, Netflix Foreign, thank you for watching, Chemical Burrito, Grant W, Dawson Gems, Shadow Net, Corny Puddle, and anyone else who I missed, Alan Alastor, Airwalk 1616, Dead Fred, thanks for dropping in, Crazy Bingo, Will Chan, Oliver M, Ratch V, Will Chan's there again, Aragon Frost, Cooper, thank you to everyone for coming by and checking out this showcase of the TRIMUI Brick. Ian, I'll try to go live at the usual time of so in about what? In about 8 hours, I think. So 8 hours from now. 8 or 9 hours from now. Okay, WWE DBZ guy. Thanks for dropping by. Michael Benny. How does it compare to the Analog Pocket? Michael Benny, I don't have an Analog Pocket. I used to... I had a sealed one, but I sold it. I'm glad I sold it, actually, because Analog just went crazy releasing loads of... Okay, Ian, I think it'll be on your work time. It'll be the usual time, the usual slot. All right, let's go. This has been Garfield, and yeah, the TRIMUI Brick. So I'm impressed with this device. I like it. I like it. I think I'm going to use it more. The controls maybe a little bit stiff, especially on these platforming games. I'm not getting the timing too well, but I think for puzzle games I'll be using this a lot because I think it's the definite. The D-pad is an improvement over previous TRIMUI products, I feel. And I do like this. Yeah, as I said, the screen and the sound are quite good on this device for something so small. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.